1, 2, 3, 4.
They don't see me as one of them, but I keep thinking they're my friends. Should I keep peace and just give it, or transform into what I am?
I've been so goddamn patient for you to turn. Just stop the constant hating, because you know that it burns me. I'm a humble poet, some say I do not earn the ranks amongst the coldest, that I just will not learn. They don't wanna see me elevate the game, cause I finna bit anybody you spitting on my name. I don't wanna be negative, but I'm going insane. Purgatory in the middle on top of the flame. I know I need help, cause I torture myself, the omega with every set hit bill of belts. Put an ice cube on me, then I probably gonna help. I know the funny woman, then I probably gonna quit. Minimal enemies, what I get up in the city with a phantom, but I kill them with the elements that lyrical venom. I'm supposed to infinite vinegar, man, I said man, so they never gon' fly. How could I cry? They treat me like I'm a stepchild, but sin it will bow. The first to be last and the last should be first. That is the end of philosophy now. Hit them with a blow, they don't wanna go toe to toe with the venom, and they know what I'm one of the coldest. Choppers out of KC, independence letters coming out of the show me. Running for the hood like back in the day with MLK. Malcolm and Garvey coming with the force of the U.S. Army. When I'm coming in, you better be armed, G.
Stepchild. So long of being different, I'm not your stepchild. So don't be calling me that I be representing. Stepchild. Born and raised in Kansas City, why am I the stepchild? They call me the stepchild, but I'm not your stepchild.
Stepchild, my eye, and the fan are gonna rise when I hit the scene. Know what I mean, but I know I understand. Wanna be mean, but they're really gonna be fans. I am the one that will tell you it's over. The Omega's the venomous cobra. Hand me the feminines, and I win any man giving me Benjamins knows that I'm cold. Where you wanna go? Nobody wants to help me, but I'm on. Sentiments coming in fast, so I'm gonna bomb. Tend to be running the back when you get attacked. Smack amateurs telling me that fast and that is whack. Matter of fact, I'm 100 miles running when I gun with the pump. Everybody told me just fine, but just cause I rap fast don't mean I'm tech. Heard me that time, I can hit him with a boom bap, gangsta clap. Everything is give me a beat and I rhyme, but I ain't no Lupe and I ain't no Coochie and I ain't no NA sounds. Call me too different, call me belligerent, but I'll make everybody else step down if you call me stepchild.
So long of being different, I'm not your stepchild. So don't be calling me that I be representing. Stepchild. Born and raised in Kansas City, why am I the stepchild? They call me the stepchild, but I'm not your stepchild. What is wrong with being different? I'm not your stepchild. So don't be calling me that I be representing. Stepchild. Born and raised in Kansas City, why am I the stepchild? They call me the stepchild, but I'm not your stepchild.
Get paying dues, you must think that I am a fool. I done paid $1 billion, who was going to? I ain't wanna be getting you, but I kill your crew. Let nobody flow with an open mind, but I promise I'm gonna blow when it's time. My emotions taking over this rhyme, got the feel of me hurting the phantom every single time. Never gonna fail, gotta be on top of the game or they will. Never something but a rocket the mic, but it's a mockery, so getting me a fit to be sitting with a divinity. Stop. Let me put it in thirds. Why do they wanna keep me to the curb? I never get low to the they can deserve. Even whack rappers at least get a word before me. It's because I'm a threat, you don't wanna shoot me love, cause you know on the best all the while I'm taking this part to the test. Guaranteed never being so deaf when I'm so deaf. Definitely ahead of my time, don't step. Having to me bringing around both sets. Having to be better than a life protest, and I'm gon' stretch.
So wrong of being different, I'm not your stepchild. So don't be calling me that I be representing. Stepchild. Born and raised in Kansas City, why am I the stepchild? They call me the stepchild, but I'm not your stepchild. What is wrong with being different? I'm not your stepchild. So don't be calling me that I be representing. Stepchild. Born and raised in Kansas City, why am I the stepchild? They call me the stepchild, but I'm not your stepchild.
Yeah. Carrying the weight of the world, can't see the gates made of pearl. Heaven in the ways, man, I'm sick of the agony, but I gotta keep faith, but I gotta keep my face for the grand. Never be embracing the sand. I don't wanna be in on my song, finna die, just break on my skin. It's like super on, and I'm not gonna think twice, so I'm holler and I beat them with the mics at the bottom while I'm writing drama, but don't you cry. It's I cannot die without the mission finished. I have to replenish what Beamer just didn't. So hot, never gonna stop until I'm rocking. Then when I drop until I'm knocking. Then when I'm top so far now, but I got them watching. Can't pray for me every single day. I bleed so they cannot say that I did not roar.
Life is so beautiful, but I don't know if I'm suitable. I just want to go high and see earth no more.
That I'm gonna blow, no more sentimental for my soul. Somebody tell my family that I wasn't nobody, and so I'm on the road. Going where the cheeks are made of gold. Always got peace and never cold. I just want the beat that's made of Chris. I hit my feet and then I jubilate the flow. Depressed, but don't nobody know. Repressed, yes, I guess I'm gonna fold. Flesh show me you get to my bones. I couldn't take it to end of my phantom, so I quit. Stop this, I don't want the rockets. Nonsense, they be in my pocket, making me a grit. So I never ever have a single wish. Nothing that's making me happy and it's tragic, cause I have motivation with rapping. With the energy packing and bending over paper stacking, but it never happened cause it's a dream. I don't wanna admit it, I'm a fiend, so I had to get the jewel beam. Put it in my arm and then release. Man, I'm talking about lyrics and beats.
I've got to get off my feet. I'm not you, I'm just me. Life is so beautiful, but I don't know if I'm suitable. I just want to go high and see earth no more.
Soar like an eagle, holla at me, Lord, cause I need you. Don't nobody wanna see me, so put me out of my misery. Can I be below? Cause I've been bored in the steeple. I just been annoying the people. Came up with a preacher, but then all of a sudden he motivated the evil. I'm the only one of my kind, and I be feeling the only one in my mind. Never reveal a psychological bond. Can you feel the etymological rhyme? Give me time. Soar, line without his roar. Flying to get up this floor. Take me away, take me away, take me away. So high, I don't really care if I die. Nobody cares, so don't cry. The answer is suicide, suicide.
It's so beautiful, but I don't know if I'm suitable. I just want to go high and see earth no more.
Yeah, man. Sometimes life can be so stressful, you just want to let it all go. So it's important. You see someone you love, make sure you treat them right. Cause it could be that one word, or those 3 words, that can mean life or death. And the prophecy read that the day would come where everybody in the world would run. They represent pestilence. They represent war. They represent famine. They represent death. Together they reign. That name you breathe. Never again. He carries a bow with no arrows to show, which means with no violence he conquered the globe. We all dream of blue skies and he gives it to show that he is God in the facade and the skies no more. He rides a white horse and is supposed to be holy, but even Lucifer was an angel in heaven. The dawn of the Antichrist, spawned from the Antamites. Falls never deuce but twice, soup the lights. Who can look into Medusa's eyes? He can't. The slaves are reprimanded, paved the streets of blood, but he's clean with no red upon his hands. Man, we all submitted to his every demand. He said, I'm your father, but some didn't understand. And you're identified just by the number on your hand. And you ain't getting food until you verify the scan. And you can see him riding on the stallion with a grand, followed by 1,000 soldiers out of swallowed by the sand. Stay away, you can't escape the pain. You can't escape the pain. Yeah, he carries a sword and he's He's addicted to war, and he would brainwash his soldiers ever since they were boys. He doesn't care about your family, he'll step on your toys. His insanity is not pandemic with ubiquitous ploys. Rides a red horse, symbolic for blood. His vampiric mode is John Holiness in the mud. So when the children see a killing, they respond with a shrug. He made the preacher to a modern day thug. So now the famished mother gotta give birth undercover, so we wouldn't have another. Now she dodging a slug. He rose with his homie Famine, the Black Horseman who breathes hunger into the slaves of the Black Fortress. Carry scales and scabs, cause desolation of the nation of the world to all races. Bringing black tears that drip off they faces. Collects at the bottom and dips them in hard acid. Hunger pains turn you to a savage till you run out of energy. He dumps you and lay placid. War and famine hop on their horse to carry on to be 50% of evil on course to beat the end of these. The final straw, battles the final swordsman with the final draw. Enables to close the hover to pick brains out your nose. The reason for the aroma since I came through your clothes. Game over, tell the good that his rain rests. Make way for the pale horse that brings death. The grim reaper with the sight, opposite of light. Kinda dim with the great tone, not a living in sight. You never thought that you would see the day when time stood still. At all costs, bow to the king, no goodwill would prevail. He waves and the skies turn black, now turn that, creeping like a nocturne rat. Thunderclaps, the people need to hide or scat. Gospel chants needed, now the flock's all bats. Who is he in the cloak? Why's he putting his hand up? Stand up, the fourth horseman is the Phantom.